We start with 4, but in the end there can be only 1. Kia ora, ko Chris Aho, and this is Brainbusters. Who has the mind power to make it all the way through the rounds and ends up at this, the Brainbuster?
Talaneka Wong, back at it again. Big bucks will be earned on Amygdala. Who will it be, and have they got what it takes to take on this, the Brainbuster?
Kia ora, Tyler, and don't forget you can play from home as well. So let's meet today's Brainbusters. Welcome to Brainbusters. Today we have 4 players hoping they've got what it takes to be called the ultimate Brainbuster. We'll start with Mega Memory before making our way into our specialist subject rounds where our players can choose from 6 of our options. I'll hope to gain enough points to stay in this game and avoid elimination. So let's meet them now. First up today, Zane. Welcome to the show, Zane. Are you ready to potentially be a champion of Brainbusters?
I'd hope so.
I hope so too, Zane. And now when you're not here potentially becoming a Brainbuster champion, what do you like to do?
Volleyball, hunting, and video games.
Good on you. What does he love most about playing volleyball, Zane?
That it's just fun to play around and have friends to play with as well.
Absolutely. And you mentioned you do a bit of hunting. Whereabouts do you go?
Somewhere up in the mountains.
Somewhere up there. Doesn't matter where as long as you're getting out with nature, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff, Zane. Emma joins us here on the show as well. Great to have you on the show, Emma. What do you get up to when you're not at school?
I like to draw and go on walks.
Brilliant stuff. What kind of things do you like to draw, Emma?
Dragons and landscapes.
Now, dragons are just epic, aren't they?
Yeah.
Would dragon be your favourite mythical creature?
Yes.
Awesome stuff. So you also mentioned you love to go for a bit of a hikoi, a bit of a walk. So where do you like to walk?
We go on walks all around New Zealand, but my favourite has to be Canterbury Agricultural Park.
And it's a beautiful place as well, Emma. Thanks for sharing. Marshall joins us. Great to have you, Marshall. Now, I hear you're also a bit of a drawer. What do you like to draw?
Just random creatures or something, and make them look like they're from the past and give them feathers.
Oh, very cool. So a little bit of kind of abstract work, you could say.
Yeah.
I like it, Marshall. When you're not drawing, you do a bit of reading. What are you currently reading?
Wings of Fire.
Which I know is a super popular book at the moment. What do you love about it?
The fact that it's just dragons.
Dragons, more dragons. We clearly love dragons today on the show. Bethany joins us today on the show as well, and also right into your art. What kind of art do you do?
Oil painting.
Wow, oil painting. Very impressive. How did you get into that?
My parents said that I'm a good artist, so I just decided to try different arts.
Brilliant. So what's your favourite piece that you have created?
The forest landscape with red trees and a river in front of it.
That sounds very impressive indeed. Do you think if you win Brainbusters today, you might create a beautiful landscape of the Brainbusters set?
Maybe.
We'll have to find out to see if you've got the chance at victory, or will it be one of our other players? There's one way to find out. It's by getting things underway right here and playing Mega Memory. 90 seconds on the clock for Mega Memory, so a whole lot of time to score. Hopefully, a whole lot of points. Let's get into it. Best of luck. Your time starts now. Is cinnamon a herb or a spice? Marshall.
Spice.
Are pirates often depicted with carrots or parrots on their shoulder? Emma.
Parrots.
What does the A in DNA stand for? Marshall. Out of time. Acid was the correct answer. Joy, fear, anger, disgust, and sadness. Zane?
Inside Out.
Our characters in what film? Inside Out is correct. Which are you more likely to buy in a bakery? A toilet roll or a bread roll? Marshall.
Red roll.
Are the Jonas Brothers whale watchers or a band? Bethany.
Band.
What is 10% of 10? Zane.
1.
What is the largest key on a computer keyboard? Zane.
Space.
An animal that is bioluminescent can do what? Marshall.
Glow.
Which Disney princess has a sidekick called Pascal? Emma.
Rapunzel.
Gamora is the adopted daughter of what supervillain? Marshall.
Thanos.
What is Winnie the Pooh's favourite food? Marshall.
Honey.
Which Margaret wrote a summary Saturday morning? Zane.
Margaret Mayo.
You're close, it's Margaret Mahi. What is the maximum number of days an international cricket test can last? Zane.
Second.
It's 5. Which tech company created the MacBook Air? Marshall.
Apple.
What day of the week is named, I started so I'll finish, what day of the week is named after the Norse god Thor? Marshall
Thursday.
is the correct answer to finish things off here in Mega Memory. Great effort, everybody. Let's check in with the leaderboard. Marshall has the early lead with 60 points. Emma is on 20 points. Zane has 10 points. And Bethany also has 10 points. So now we move into our specialist subject rounds. And seeing that Zane and Bethany share the same score, we'll go from left to right, meaning Zane, you get to go first today. So what would you like to play?
Blueprinter.
Thank you very much, Zane. Let's play Blueprinter. Zane, please step forward. So Zane, 30 seconds to take a look at what the Blueprinter is, 30 more seconds to lock those answers in. Best of luck to you, Zane. Here is your Blueprinter. It's Butterfly Creek. Your time starts now. Step into the enchanting world of Butterfly Creek. We all meet Scar and Goldie, the dynamic duo of the Crocodile Kingdom. Scar, the feisty saltwater crocodile, and Goldie, the gentle freshwater crocodile, invite you to embark on a thrilling adventure filled with toothy grins and fascinating reptile charm. 10 seconds left. That is time, 30 seconds on the clock to put your answers in, which starts now. Wow, okay. Zane's not wasting any time at all. I think you put them all on in about 8 seconds. You still had about 20 odd seconds left there on the board, but you didn't need it. So Zane, surely you're feeling confident about where you placed these then?
Yep.
You think you got them all right?
Yep, I think so.
I'm loving this confidence. Let's see if in fact you are correct. First one. No surprises, it's correct. Well done. Alligators is also in the right spot. Kiwi is in the correct spot. Meerkat is in the right spot. Is it that perfect score that Zane predicted? It sure is. Zane putting the pressure on early. Brilliant effort. A perfect round of Blueprinter. Congratulations and thank you for taking on the challenge. With that perfect score, Zane is in first place, sitting on 110 points. And next up to take on their challenge is Bethany. So what are you going to play, Bethany?
Sequencer.
Thank you very much. Let's play Sequencer. Bethany, please step forward. All right, well, good luck to you. 20 points for each sequence you get correct. Best of luck. Here we go. The bubonic plague, swine flu, Spanish flu. In which order did outbreaks of these illnesses occur? A lot of swapping around early on there, Bethany. Makes me think you're not feeling too confident. Let's have a look. You're right with swine flu. I think you knew that one, but then there was just a bit of uncertainty about the bubonic plague or the Spanish flu. That's right. More sequences to go, and here is your next one. Mechanical clock, microwave, telephone. In which order were these invented? Bethany, so the mechanical clock was invented first. So we had that one there on the left, then it's the telephone, and then the microwave. Next sequence, James II, James I, James III. Arrange these kings of Scotland by when they reigned, from earliest to most recent. Correct. Nice work, Bethany. And finally, Julian Dennison, Rachel Hunter, Sam Neill. Put these well-known New Zealanders into the order in which they were born. Final order locked in. Be really nice if we can finish with some good points here, Bethany. So fingers crossed. Let's take a look. Bethany, well done getting that one correct. A tricky round there for Sequencer, but a good effort. Thank you so much for playing. Bethany is now in third place with 50 points. And just like that, we're halfway through our specialist subject rounds. Ifeakine, Emma and Marshall will take on their specialist subjects, but of course all of our players are hoping they can head to the Brainbuster.
One wrong step on the Brainbuster and it could be all over for one of our Kaitaku. Fingers and toes crossed, they're up for the challenge.
Kia ora, Tyler, and don't forget you can play from home as well. Just get online to stuff.co.nz. Don't go anywhere. Me uponu mai. Hoki mai anō, welcome back to Brainbusters. Just before the break, we had Zane and Bethany take on their specialist subject rounds. And next up to take on the challenge is Emma. So Emma, what are you playing?
Spellbinder.
Thank you, Emma. Let's play Spellbinder. Emma, please step forward. Emma, it is time to test your spelling. How many points do you think you can get in this round?
I'm hoping for full points, but I don't know.
I agree. I reckon 100 points is coming your way. Let's prove everyone that you can do it, Emma. Best of luck. Here is your first word. Repaired.
R-E-P-A-I-R-E-D.
That's how we kick things off. Nice work, Emma. Ounces.
O-U-N-C-E-S.
Spell vacuum.
V-A-C-U-U-M.
That's correct. Scrutiny.
S-C-R-U-T-A-N-N-Y.
Very good effort, Emma. Unfortunately, that is incorrect, though. S-C-R-U-T-I-N-Y. Very close, though. One more word. Here it is. Junior.
J-U-N-I-O-R.
Well, Emma, it wasn't quite that perfect score you're hoping for, but it was very, very close to it. Good points for you. Thank you for taking on Spellbinder. Emma moves into second place with 100 points. And we have just one more player remaining to take on their specialist subject round today. That player is Marshall. So what is it going to be, Marshall?
Identifier.
Sounds good to me, Marshall. Let's play Identifier. Marshall, please step forward. All right, Marshall, our final player taking on your specialist subject round. A good start to the show for you, 60 points after Mega Memory. My question to you now, though, can you back it up? Can you get some good points here?
I think so.
I think you can too. Best of luck, Marshall. Let's get into Identifier. Eliminate the 3 objects you typically do not find in space. Good work, Marshall. Translucent, transparent, opaque. All of these types of objects, by how much light passes through them, from the most light to least. Correct. Identify 3 options that are not kingdoms of the living world. A pretty good effort there, Marshall. It was a tricky one. You had minerals, you had chemicals, but you also needed water to get the points. And to finish things off, please eliminate the 3 bones in the human body. You were so close there, Marshall. Had tibia and femur, but needed the ulna to secure the points there. Good stuff. And thank you for taking on Identifier. Zane has 110 points. Emma has 100 points. Marshall now has 100 points as well. Then we have Bethany on 50 points. So unfortunately, we need to eliminate our first player today on Brainbusters. And I'm sorry to say that, Bethany, it is you. You're taking home a $50 bank account though. So what are you going to do with that money?
I'm gonna save up to buy a VR headset for my little sister and a gaming setup.
I'm sure your little sister is very excited to hear you say that on TV. I think that's a brilliant idea, Bethany, and we just want to say thank you so much for playing Brainbusters today. And congratulations to our 3 remaining players. For them, it's one step closer to the Brainbuster.
It has been an epic show so far. I can't wait to see who's racing on the Brainbuster.
Tēnā koe, Tyler. And before we can head to the Brainbuster, we need to take on our Brain Teaser. All of our players today have gone through their specialist subject rounds and we're left with 2 options for them to choose from. Today, those options are Equalizer and Te Orangatira. So, Zane, Emma, and Marshall, please vote for which one you would like to play now. Thank you for your votes. We'll take a look and see what Zane has selected. It is Equalizer. Emma would like to play Te Orangatira, and Marshall would like to play Te Orangatira. Here we go. Thank you, everybody. Let's play Te Orangatira. 30 points if you buzz in and get a question correct in the Brain Teaser. Buzz in and get it wrong, you do lose 30 points. And with 10 points separating our players, it is very much anybody's game. So let's get right down to it. Good luck, everybody. Karawhiua. Pounamu is usually what colour? Emma.
Green.
Kawhaiaho, that is correct. Far plus far equals Marshall.
Fetu.
A good effort, Marshall. The correct answer is Waru. And finally, was Apira Nangata a famous politician or artist? Marshall.
Artist.
Apira Nangata was a politician. Sorry, Marshall. That is it for the Brain Teaser as well. Thank you all for playing. Let's now take a look at the final leaderboard. Emma now has the lead with 130 points. Zane is on 110 points. And we have Marshall on 40 points. Which means, Marshall, I'm sorry to say you have been eliminated from Brainbusters. You had to go for it and you gave it a go, which is what it's all about. But unfortunately, you have been eliminated. So a $75 bank account is now all yours. What are you going to do with that money?
Buy some video games.
Great stuff, Marshall. Enjoy the video games and thank you so much for playing Brainbusters today. And congratulations to Zane and Emma. For them, it's now on to the Brainbuster.
Our final 2 are amped and ready to take on the Brainbuster. Let's see what the Ultimate Obstacle Course has to say about that, right after the break.
Wookie Mikey Brainbusters, for our final 2 players, it all comes down to this, the Brainbuster.
Our final 2 are set and ready to take on the Brainbuster. You ready to do this, team? Toru, Rua, Tahi, Karawhiua!
Isn't it fair? Isn't it plain? No, it's Zane and Emma entering the Ultimate Obstacle Course. Let's find out who's coming our Brainbuster champion today. Both out of their harnesses and straight down the neurotransmitters. transmitter. Onto the molecule steps, guys. Oh, Zane, wrong way. There you go, buddy. That's the one. Look at this. Both navigating the molecule steps nicely. Zane entering the corpus callosum with that double-side approach. Oh, Emma, back this way, buddy. There we go. Through the corpus callosum for you. As Zane enters his code into the hippocampus. And boom, it's correct. Great work, Zane. Emma now there too. She's playing a little bit of catch-up though, as Zane's almost at the top of the parietal lobe wall. Boom, down goes the wall for Emma. Nice work, Emma. Zane on the web tunnel, making his way through there now as Emma powers up the parietal lobe. Zane's still holding that slight lead, but whoa! Look at Emma just attack the web tunnel. She got through there so quick. She's now on the frontal lobe too, and is back to being a neck and neck race. What a comeback there by Emma. Zane working hard here across the frontal lobe. So too is Emma. It looks like Emma's now taking the lead as she gets to the DNA ladder first. Good work, you two. Keep it up, and it's a green light for Emma. Wow, what a comeback by Emma. Emma making her way to the basal ganglia now. Awesome racing, Emma. Go and hit that buzzer. You're our Brainbuster champion. Good work, Zane. One more over and under here for you, buddy. You absolutely crushed it today too. Well done, you two.
And that marks the end of our race. Well done, Zane, and well done, Emma. I'll get a step across this way, Zane, and let's chat to you first. That race had it all. I think you both got a little bit lost there at different times. There were some lead changes. What were you thinking throughout the race, Zane?
It was pretty difficult, and it was really fun.
That's the main thing. Had fun in our second place today on the show as well. Zane, $100 coming your way. What are you going to do with that bank account?
I'll probably save it to buy a gaming PC.
Brilliant, great choice. Zane, thanks for being a Brainbuster competitor today. Emma, congratulations, you're a Brainbuster champion, but not without a few hiccups along the way. Talk me through what was happening. It looked like you had no idea where you're going at one point.
I was just really confused because I remember, but then when you're under pressure, you just forget.
And that's part of it. That's why it's the ultimate obstacle course. It chucks everything at you, but you rose to the challenge, and ultimately you have secured a victory today. Emma, congratulations. You're a champion, which means you're heading straight to Amygdala. Emma, welcome to Amygdala. You are a Brainbuster champion. First place today on the show. That's all you. Had a wee moment to let us sink in. How does it feel?
I feel great.
Proud of yourself?
Yeah.
As you should be. And now you have the chance to win $240. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Then let's do it. Emma, it's time to play Amygdala. In 1947, what did New Zealand gain from Britain? A new plasma TV, a homemade birthday card, or independence?
Independence.
Correct. In the children's book, is the caterpillar very hungry or very angry?
Very hungry.
In arm wrestling, which part of your body normally touches your opponent?
Your hand.
It is your hand. How many A's are in the word radar?
2.
There are 2 A's in radar. Which country beat Samoa to win the 2022 Men's Rugby League World Cup?
New Zealand.
As much as we'd all like to wish it was New Zealand, unfortunately it's not. Got to jump across the ditch. Australia beat Samoa in the 2022 Rugby League World Cup. In the Disney film Onward, what is the name of the brothers' van?
Sister Sparkles.
Sister Sparkles? Confirming that's your answer?
Yeah.
Do you want to lock that in?
Yeah.
Sister Sparkles is locked in. Which is incorrect, but it's a fun guess. The correct answer is Guinevere. All right, next question. Is the store called That's All Right Mart or Kmart?
Kmart.
And it's right. What is the largest ocean on the planet?
Pacific Ocean. I got my mum to test me this morning and that was one of the questions.
Really? You were doing some practice before coming onto the show?
Yeah.
And this was one of the questions?
It's Pacific Ocean.
Is it definitely Pacific Ocean?
Yeah.
Pacific Ocean. Locked in. That's correct. That one's for you, Mum. Nice work, Emma. Which of these was the name of a famous Catholic nun? Mother Teresa or Auntie Teresa?
Mother Teresa. That name definitely rings a bell, but Auntie Teresa doesn't.
Final answer then?
Yeah.
Mother Teresa is locked in. Nice work. And finally, is the German word for fart Forts or Wiener?
Forts.
Happy to lock that in to finish off amygdala, Emma?
Yeah.
Forts is locked in. Emma, it's the right answer, which does bring us to the close of amygdala. Taking a look, and you've won $192. Well done, Emma. What are you going to do with that money?
Probably save up to go to Rarotonga.
Amazing. I'm guessing this is a family trip?
Yeah, I just really want to go.
So this is your chance now to kind of pitch to the whānau that you want to go to Rarotonga. I like it. Wait till you're on TV to put the pressure on the family and be like, hey, we got to go to Rarotonga. Excellent. Well, Emma, once again, I just want to say a massive congratulations on being a Brainbuster champion. You're taking home $192.
Missing out on the action? You know what to do. Hop online and take the test.
Tēnā koutou I mātaki mai. Until next time, that's it for Brainbusters.